Libra, gang gang, what's good? Let's go ahead and get these readings out for us, okay? Get this energy out for us. Spell 2 cards. The inability to let go, the inability to accept things for what they are. If something is done, stop looking back on that shit, please. Like, just let go and let be. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm also hearing, do I really want to approach that situation again? Do I really want to approach that again? That's what I'm hearing. The devil, wow. This could be dealing with a Capricorn. Somebody has strong Capricorn in a chart. I'm also hearing here that for some of y'all, you're holding on to things in your life that you know you should no longer be holding on to. And you need to learn to, the art of letting go is very powerful. Okay? Very powerful. And I feel that many of you all are learning that you have to do that. Okay? I'm also hearing this, you need to do some shadow work. You're becoming obsessed with things in your life that are fleeting. And you need to understand that every time you do that, you will never be able to move forward. You're always going to be back at square one. This is in the past position. So maybe some of you all had to learn a lesson. You had to learn a lesson about something. You had to learn a lesson about maybe friendship, maybe about yourself. You sabotage a lot of your shit, and you aren't honest with the fact that you do that for some of y'all. And now you have to tread lightly. Like, it's kind of like, this reminds me of, because like I used to be like this. You know when people have them starter kits? It's like, oh, let me do a starter kit for this. And the shit don't come out how you're supposed to. That's what I feel about this Knight of Pentacles energy. Like, many of you all think you know it, but you don't. I'm speaking for myself. You know, this is resonating with me a little bit. Many of us don't know everything, and we act like we do sometimes. And the reality is we don't know shit. Because you know, every time we think we know shit, it's our ego that's talking. It's not us that's talking. It's our ego. And every time our ego talks to us, guess what happens? We end up getting bit in the motherfucking ass. What my mama said, a hard head makes a soft ass. That's what my mama used to always say to me. She was like, growing up, even still to this day, she does. She's like, a hard head makes a soft ass, D. So my thing is, for a lot of you all, this also has to do with your relationship with others and the relationship with yourself. Like, what is it that you're willing to tolerate? What is it that you're willing to, like, deal with? Because I feel like many of y'all don't want to deal with that anymore. And you have to make the decision. Do I want to keep doing this to myself? Do I want to be committed and tied to this shit? Or do I want to just, you know, take the messages that are given to me and then let shit be what it's supposed to be? Yeah. There's a huge transformation that is happening for some of y'all. This could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. A lot of shift is happening in your life. I'm also hearing many of you all, whenever I see this card, it's all about, like, please just let me just get through this. Please just let me, like, please let me get through this. Please just let me, like, try this again. I'm also hearing some of y'all might, like, if you were dealing with somebody before, you might try to think about, like, having them people enter back in your life, but it's in the past. Please don't go back in the past, y'all. Trust your intuition, y'all. A lot of y'all, you have to be committed to trusting yourself spiritually at this moment in time, because if you do that, wonderful things are going to happen. I'm also hearing here that financially, there's a lot of good things that are taking off for some of you all. If you've been, like, really putting in the work and just taking your time, and now you're starting to see the fruits of your labor is also what I'm hearing. Okay, fruits of your labor. Fruits of your labor. And I do feel that it's because you have decided to finally work on what it is you need for yourself. You're taking those tools and you're working with that. And you're no longer feeling in a space of regret and or sadness for some of y'all. You're finally taking your fucking chair. You're finally standing up for yourself. And you're realizing this can also be with an Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, a Virgo. Many of you all are finally realizing that As much as it sucks, sometimes you gotta be by yourself. You gotta be by yourself. You gotta just do shit on your own. Or even just step away from others right now. It may not be in the best interest for you to just even... Sometimes, say, I'm hearing... Sometimes, silence is fucking golden. And also, sometimes silence is the best answer. You don't have to respond to everything if you don't want to. If this is a relationship, some of y'all may have been dealing with a relationship with someone. This could be a friend, a partner. I do feel that someone, was trying, but there's a lot of hurt and regret in this situation. There's a lot of hurt I'm feeling. A lot of hurt. Someone just decided to not deal with this. Yeah. Someone was not happy and decided to not deal with this. This could also be, I'm hearing for some of y'all is a complete realization, an end to a very depressing and stifling and emotionally unaware situation. Like someone was just dealing with someone and it just wasn't hitting. Like as much as you tried to wait to see how things would pan out, I'm also hearing this is like somebody felt alone, lost, uncertain. But I'm also feeling someone was very understanding and compassionate, but somebody else decided, you know what, for the betterment of my being, I'm just, as much as this hurts, I'm just going to step away and just do me. That's what I'm hearing. You found the courage to move on is what I'm hearing. And as much as it hurt, you found the courage to move on. And the plus side is some of y'all might have cut this person out of your life. Okay? And with this time of being alone, now you're starting to see all these wonderful things that are happening, but you had to let that go. All right, Libra. So I hope this reading resonated with you. Take care. Much love. Bye-bye.